So as I've mentioned in our presentation, just the use of mobile phones now and connected devices means that you must be much closer to the network. And that means that we must have both indoor and outdoor coverage somewhere closer to you. That means deployment becomes an issue. But it's not just a technical issue. We also have to make sure that the economics are such that that network can be deployed. If we can get across those in terms of locations, power supply, access to street assets where required, then we can get our network to the right places. The impact on experience will be massive. We can 2, 3 or 4 times the performance of a handset that connects locally compared to one that connects on a base station. So once the network is there and once 5G is more pervasive, the experience will be great. We have a need to acquire spectrum to deliver our service. So in Portugal, we have found a spectrum that does what we need it to. Having done that, we then look at the market and look at the 4G, the 5G potential here, and say, is this a company where our particular model, which is a carrier of carriers network, can work? We took that judgment that it does, went ahead with the purchase, and now we're in a position where we're setting up our business. So we have some commonalities between our businesses. The core network and the technology and the way it operates and the way we operationalize it is common between countries. There are some technical differences, but we can take the experience of one country and migrate it to another. So the truth is, in terms of Ireland, as the first one of our ventures, this gives a good benchmark of the performance and the way we operationalize to this market. So there will be a lot of comparison between the two and a lot of knowledge learned in one applied in the other. So sustainability for us, as in that we are a power user, is obviously quite important, not just to us, but as I mentioned earlier, in terms of the deployment of quite a dense system. So we have very power light equipment. So the idea is that it can be used without too much power drain internally, and our base stations outside are a fraction of the macro site power stations. We believe that's required because if you're anywhere near street assets or other power supplies, the biggest economic block to you is the availability and the cost of power. So that's the self-interested part. But of course, in terms of the sustainability of the solution going forward, it's part of a wider 5G IoT connected economy, which drives the connectivity with the other applications on it. So it's part of many of the other sustainability initiatives that are undertaken here. Obviously we have a technology ourselves because we come from a vendor, but our operator also requires engineering resource, it needs marketing resource, it needs local site resource, it needs local contractors. So we can take much of our capability that we need and take it from the local market. The knowledge of the core, the knowledge of our operation we can import, the vast majority will work with partners in country.